We know that the plane left Unalakleet about 2:37 yesterday afternoon, and while we have a flight tracker that shows some areas of where the plane went. At about 3:16, it disappeared from radar. It was over Norton Sound at the time. If you look at some of the visibility issues, this was the main problem for searchers throughout the night. You can see this is the FAA weather camera from the Nome area as this plane was flying over Norton Sound. You can see visibility drops rather rapidly. We also know that there were 50-mile-per-hour winds at points last night, which, as one person described to us, Jack Adams with the White Mountain Fire Department, he described it to us that you could be 5 feet away from a vehicle with its lights on and not be able to see the vehicle clearly. So that was the reduced visibility that they were dealing with. C-130 has been doing a search overnight. As of this morning, weather has definitely changed and improved in the area, and so we do see clear skies into the area. This is a current picture from the FAA weather cameras. So there were clear skies for today, and so we will keep watch. We have not been given any information about what we're expected to hear during this press conference, but we are it has been called by the officials who have been involved in the search for that missing plane. 9 passengers and 1 pilot on that Bering Air flight from Unalakleet on the way to Nome. And we will continue to follow. We do have people appearing now, and I will see if this is our press conference beginning.
We will begin today with some brief statements from each party, and then we'll open the floor to your questions. Because of ongoing operations, we'll be available for 30 minutes today. Please use the raise hand function in Teams, and we ask that each attendee limits their questions to 1 question and a follow-up in hopes that we can get to everybody today. Following the media briefing, either I or a public affairs representative from one of the other agencies on board will be able to assist you with anything further you may need. With that, I am going to turn it over to Lieutenant Commander Ben McIntyre-Coble. He is a search mission coordinator here at District 17. His last name is spelled McIntyre -Coble. And with that, I will turn it over to Lieutenant Commander McIntyre-Coble.
Good afternoon. As Mr. Salerno said, my name is Benjamin McIntyre-Coble. I am a Coast Guard officer at the Coast Guard District 17 office. Just a quick overview on the case. So yesterday afternoon at about 4:30 p.m., the Coast Guard Rescue Coordination Center in Juneau received what's called a alert notice, commonly called an all-knot, about a Cessna Caravan, Bering Air Flight 445, being overdue between the village of Unalakleet and Nome, Alaska. So we began taking initial actions to investigate that overdue aircraft. One of the things that was part of that initial investigation was some radar forensic data that has been provided by the U.S. Civil Air Patrol. Part of that radar analysis showed that at around 3:18 p.m. yesterday afternoon, this aircraft experienced some kind of event which caused them to experience a rapid loss in elevation and a rapid loss in speed. What that event is, I can't speculate to. But so we assumed that this is a search and rescue case where assistance was going to be immediately necessary. We've since launched a variety of Coast Guard assets. We had a C-130 that searched overnight. We've also had a Coast Guard rotary wing MH-60 fly up from our forward operating site in Cold Bay to the Nome area, and after a brief period where they were needed to thaw out the aircraft after they experienced micing, they are airborne at this time. What I will say, and this is highly breaking and sort of up to the minute sort of news, is at this time there has been some sort of item of interest that has been identified by another aircraft that is participating in the search efforts, and that Coast Guard MH-60 is being vectored over to the location of that. What that is and what that might shake out to be and what the status of the people who may or may not be there is, I can't speculate to at this time.
With that, you, Jim.
And at this time, I'll turn it over to two representatives from the Alaska Air National Guard.
Can you hear me now? There we go. All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Alan Brown. I'm the Director of Communications for the Alaska National Guard. I spell ALANBROWN. I'm here at Joint
and if I could
Base
just
Elmendorf.
break in, Alan, we're having difficulty hearing you. If you could just do a quick mic check for us, please.
Mic check. Someone's hot mic'd.